Welcome. My name is Lacey, and I will be your yoga guide today. This class is intended for those with limited mobility or those who do not prefer to come down to the ground. If you would like, there is another video with just chair movements. This time we are going to use the chair as an assisted prop. If you would like to keep your shoes on, that is perfectly fine. Preferably if you have balance issues or flat-footedness, having shoes on will help aid in this regard. To get the full benefits, it would be recommended to not have your shoes on and become barefoot, but it is perfectly fine if you do not feel comfortable with that. What you will need for this class is a chair without siding, no hands. And if you would like, you can also have some yoga accessories, such as yoga block, yoga straps, or maybe a resistance band. Feel free throughout the practice, if you need to utilize those tools and I do not bring it up, feel free to do what your body needs. I hope that you enjoy this class. Let's get started. Feet come shoulder width apart, parallel. Tailbones underneath your shoulders, belly button in, nice long spine, shoulder blades back and down. Arms outstretched to your sides in mountain pose. Fingers spread wide, strong arms, strong back, strong belly. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, come low. Inhale to lift. Feel the brain come all the way up to your higher self. Exhale low. Down into your root, down into the floor. As you inhale, feel every vertebrae get space. And as you exhale, feel all four corners of your feet plant into the ground. Feel yourself become rooted. Inhale to lengthen. Feeling the shoulder blades move away from the ears. Every exhale, feel more rooted down into the ground. If you wouldn't mind coming to face your chair, about 1.5 foot distance away from the chair. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, raise the arms overhead if that feels comfortable for you. Exhale, bring the arms low. Coming into extended mountain, inhale, squeeze the glutes. You can clasp your hands overhead, biceps to ears, driving the shoulder blades away. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, engage the glutes ever so slightly and give me a baby back bend. Exhale to release. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale back to mountain pose. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, clasp your hands, engage the glutes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, baby back bend. Feel your back engage, driving the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Biceps strong. Exhale back. Using your breath as a guide. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Going at your own pace, at your own timing, whatever feels good for you. One more big breath. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, belly in, come down, relax the neck. You may use the chair as an assistance. Brace the abs, roll on up, all the way up to the sky. Baby back bend, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, feeling the back engage. Strong biceps, strong arms. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees ever so slightly. Arms come out to the side, relaxing the neck. This time, lift the hips ever so slightly as you shake your head, no. Maybe shake your head, yes. Belly in, round the spine, roll all the way up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, clasp the hands. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, bending the knees, belly in. Maybe coming a little deeper, coming down to your elbows, lifting the hips, belly in, relaxing the neck again. Yes, yes, no, no of the neck. Brace the abs, come on up. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. This time, palms come down to the chair. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe coming a little bit longer in the legs, a little bit more in the upper body. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the feet down. Maybe you can walk your knees just ever so slightly. Brace the abs. Halfway lift, strong spine, flat back extension. Tucking the chin so that your neck is in line with your shoulders. Exhale back to forward fold. Y'all are doing beautiful. So proud of you. Inhale up, halfway lift. Fingers spread wide on the chair, planting the heels and the toes, all four corners down into the ground. You can have soft knees if that feels good for you. We're going to do some cat-cows. Belly in, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Feel everything in your upper back. Open up. You can press into the chair for a little bit extra resistance. Exhale, belly in, open up the chest. Inhale, open up. Belly in, drive the shoulders away from the ears. Feel your back engage, opening up the chest. Belly in, exhale to cat-cow sequence. Going at your own pace, at your own breath, whatever feels good for you. You can bend your knees as much as necessary to lift the hips, lift the chest, belly in, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. One more time. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Feeling everything, your ribs coming in contact with your hip bones, as it were. Come to flat back extension. Tuck the chin ever so slightly so that your neck is in line with your back and your spine. Lifting the tailbone just ever so slightly if that's what you need. Soft bend in the knees if that's needed. Pressing the belly button through to the spine. We're going to go into a plank position. You can either just have one leg behind you extended. Hands come out to a 45-degree angle. You can grasp the side of the chair if that feels good. Elbows rotate underneath you so that they're facing your kneecaps. Come down into a chaturanga. Lift high. And then bring both feet back for a downward dog. Pressing the heels down to the ground, feet shoulder width apart, relaxing the neck, looking behind you, driving the shoulder blades away from your ears. Take a big step with the opposite foot. Plank position. If at any point in time you feel like your plank position can be a full plank, go right on ahead. That's beautiful. This is a modified plank. If you need a halfway position, you can always go into a bear crawl position. That is perfectly fine. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt down into the chair. Elbows come in. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, feet comes back to downward dog. Foot closest to me, steps in close. Plank position. Making sure that your shoulders, your hips, and your heel is all in alignment. Exhale, melt down into chaturanga. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, back to down dog. Opposite foot this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt. Inhale to push high. Exhale, back to down dog. If it feels good for you, you can bring your heel up into three-legged dog. If that feels good for you, take a big step without ruining the hammock. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, lift high. Downward dog, maybe three-legged dog. Planting the heel down into the ground, extending, squeezing the thighs for stability. Big step forward. 2 more times if you want to try that downward dog with a three-legged. Extending through your spine, tucking the chin ever so slightly. Big step through. Exhale, melt downward, elbows in. Nice long spine. You can go as high or as low as needed, whatever feels good for your body. Back to downward dog. Take a couple steps forward, coming close to your chair, roll all the way up. Feel every vertebrae. Beautiful, y'all. We're going to get into our warrior 2 sequence. Take a big step back with your front leg. So it's a lunge position. Then we're going to drop the heel. So one foot faces towards me. The other foot faces towards the chair. Tuck the tail so it's underneath yourself, as if it's a bowl, flat, not spilling out in the front and not spilling out in the back. Settle deeply into your warrior 2. You can add arms if that feels good, spreading those fingers wide. If this feels uncomfortable, squeeze the glutes to help protect the hips, or maybe take a couple steps inwards. That's also an option. Pressing to all 4 corners of your feet, bracing the abs. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, come a little bit deeper in your warrior 2. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, come a little deeper. 2 more breaths right here. Driving the shoulder blades down, strong arms, biceps to ears. Exhale, can you settle the hips straight down in between both feet? Inhale, lift high. You can always put your hands to your hips if that feels good for you. Exhale, come low. If it feels good for you, we're going to reach through, reach towards our chair, pressing the hip away from us, and then coming down into a side angle. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can always bring the chair a little bit closer to use the chair as a support. Inhale to lift. Exhale, reach, and then come to side angle. If you want, you can always open up the chest to feel a little bit more of the shoulder and the chest engage. Exhale to reset. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to find your flow. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Staying in this position, we're going to lift up our back heel, rotate into a lunge, and then bring our heel to a 45-degree angle so that our hips are less open than in the warrior 2. So we're lifting the heel, rotating into a 45-degree angle. So both of our heels and feet are facing in a little bit less than the perpendicular as before. We're going to rotate our upper body, inhale to the side of ourselves, all the way up into warrior 1. Exhale to the sides. Inhale, lift high, pressing to the 4 corners, squeezing our glutes, bracing our abs hard. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale, lift high. Warrior 1. Exhale, reset. This time, inhale, lift high. And if it is you today, press the hip back, hinge from the hips. You can grab onto your chair if that feels good for you, 45-degree angle, and lift up to a warrior 3, pointing the toe or flexing the foot, whatever feels best for you. Exhale, land in that 45 degrees, arms straight up, tucking that tail, brace the abs hard. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lift. Finding your sequence into this warrior 1 into a warrior 3. Exhale, hinge from the hips, 45-degree of the hands, and come on up to warrior 3, tucking in that chin just ever so slightly. Exhale, land softly. Inhale, lift high, settle deeply. Exhale, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lift high, squeeze in the glutes, nice long spine. You can flex the foot or point it. Exhale, come back up. Exhale back to warrior 2, foot at a 45 or at a 90-degree angle to the front foot. We're going to swap sides. So collect the feet. I'm going to switch the chair sides, but you can just swap to the opposite side. Inhale, 1 foot. We're going to take our Mountain pose, inhale, nice long spine. Fingers spread wide, belly button pulled in. Take a big step back. Drop the heel 90 degrees to the front foot. Pressing outwards through all parts of the foot, the four corners of the legs. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, settle into warrior two. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, settle the hips deeply, straight down through the center of the legs. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, come low. Inhale, lift. And exhale, settle deeper, feeling all four corners of the feet, tucking in that tail, making sure the bowl doesn't tip forward or back. Belly button pulls in. This time we're going to reach through. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, come into side angle. If it feels good for you, you can always bring your hand to the chair, opening up the chest, dropping the shoulder away from the ear, bracing the abs, settling deeply into the hips. Exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come to side angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side angle, or warrior two. Inhale, lift and lengthen, keeping the tailbone underneath the shoulders. Exhale, side angle, opening up that chest. Again, going at your own breath, your own pace. Feeling your strength in your arms, strength in your back, strength in your body, using your breath as your gauge. Last one. This time, lift the back heel, rotate into a 45-degree angle so that your hips are facing more forward. Rotate just the shoulders. Inhale, lift high to warrior one, settling deeper into the legs. You can tuck your chin and make sure that you see your big toe on the inside of your knee. If you don't, open up the hips a little bit more. Rotating those shoulders, squeezing the glutes, bracing the abs. Exhale, come flat. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, settle the hips straight between the legs. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, settle deeply. Last one. Inhale, lift high. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift high. This time as we exhale, we're going to hinge from the hip. Hand comes to the chair if it feels good for you. Lifting up the back leg into a warrior three, squeezing our thighs together, lengthening the spine, tucking the chin ever so slightly, squeezing our glutes. Exhale, landing in that 45-degree angle, lifting high. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to settle. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hinge through the hips, pressing the hips back, nice long spine. Exhale to warrior three, maybe lifting off if that feels good for you. Exhale back to warrior one. Two more of these. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to settle. Inhale to lift. Exhale to warrior three. Building that strength in our legs, using our breath as a guide. Opening up the hips, squeezing the glutes, feeling our back engage. Inhale and exhale. Back to warrior two. Keeping the foot perpendicular to the front foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to settle deeper. Inhale, lift the back heel, rotate into a lunge, squeezing the thighs together. We're going to tuck our tail, bending the back knee, pelvic stretch. If it feels good for you, arms can rise overhead or hands to your hips. If you need a little bit extra help, you can always bring the chair, reversing the direction, and placing a hand on the head of the chair. Exhale, lean forward, pressing through our back ankle, back heel. So we're leaning forward, squeezing the glutes, bracing the abs. If you would like a little bit more, you can always come down to the chair. Feeling the stretch in the hamstring. If you would like a little bit more, you can come to triangle by straightening up the opposite leg, hinging the hips back, belly button pulled in, squeezing the thighs for stability. If you would like more, you can rotate towards that front leg by rotating just the shoulders. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to settle into it. Maybe coming down to your elbows if that feels good for you, or whatever feels right for your body. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Step together and swap legs. Big lunge back. Squeeze the thighs for stability. Lift the heel, bend the back knee. Bring the chair off to the side if you need it. You can grab a hold of the head of the chair, tucking in that tailbone so it's underneath the shoulders. Squeeze in glutes, bracing the abs to feel the stretch in the back leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to settle. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips, straightening out that back leg, dropping the heel down. You can hinge from the hip to get a little bit more, maybe come down to the floor or down to the chair. Straightening up that front knee to feel a little bit more intensity in the hamstring, lifting up the glutes, lifting up the hips, squeezing the thighs together. Pressing down through that back heel, keeping the hips neutral and square. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, maybe come a little lower. Maybe inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate towards the front leg. Maybe add an arm, maybe don't. Whatever feels good for your body. Exhale to release. Inhale, roll through the spine up. Take the chair away from you, step together. Belly and roll all the way up. Mountain pose, find your strength, find your stability. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, come low. Switch the chair around so that the seat is facing towards you. We're going to do a couple forward folds to finish this out. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, bend the knees, belly in, round the spine, and tuck the chin. Lifting the hips, belly in. Exhale, halfway lift. Nice flat spine, tucking in that chin. Exhale, back to a forward fold. Belly in, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Extended mountain. Inhale to lift. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Relaxing the neck, lifting the hips, feeling all four corners of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, belly in, roll all the way up. Inhale, clasp the hands if that feels good for you. Biceps to ear, drop the shoulder blades. Inhale, extend. Exhale, baby back bend. Find your mountain pose. Arms out to the side. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, come low. One more time. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, hand comes to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your yoga guide today. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you.